So as a working professional / content creator, one of the problems I've always had is marketing exactly what it is that I do. You see, in the past, my strongest tool has been one of these, your everyday business card. And the problem with a business card is that it's forgettable, meaning that there's no real way to customize or scale it as I grow. The information that presents is always there, and say if I wanted to add another platform to this, I'd have to purchase a whole new set of cards. Or maybe I want to change how the card looks because as time goes on, business cards will lose their quality. Again, I've got to go out and buy more cards. So keeping business cards has always been a problem in the past because you're either always buying new ones, which in the long run will get thrown away, or maybe you buy too many, which don't get used at all. So in 2022, what I think we need is one card with probably the ability to market all of your platforms, make a good impression. Oh, and one that won't get lost too easily. And I think I'm like, what is this? There we go. Now that's what we're talking about. Hey, this is Kevin with The Serious Man, and today we're going to be talking about the Mobilo business card. Hey everybody, what's up? So today I'm going to be reviewing a set of NFC-enabled smart cards from a company called Mobilo. They reached out to me to sponsor this video and asked if I want to review their cards, and I said sure. And with that, we designed 3 cards, along with them sending me their key fob, NFC button, and a metallic key holder. Now the cards themselves come in 3 different finishes: plastic, wood, and metal. The key fob is just that, and one of my personal favorites is the NFC button. With that, you can attach it to the back of your phone or phone case and share your contact with just a tap. This key holder too is pretty dope. It holds up to 5 to 6 cards depending upon your size, and to eject those, all you have to do is pull down this lever, and there you go. It's a very modern touch. I like that. So about these cards. The first one here that I have is a plastic card. Since it's off-white color, and despite it being plastic, it's not flimsy. It's got a very sturdy and solid build to it. There's a circular QR code on the back, the logo is on the front, and during the design process, you can customize branding information, your logo, your font, all of that. Mobilo makes it really easy for you to simplify this card and make it yours. And next up is this texture's wood, and this is the birch flavored. The logo on this card though can't be colored like it can on the plastic, but it is laser etched or burned in, so you won't sacrifice any quality by having the logo or branding out on this card. And the same thing goes for the metal. It has a little bit of weight to it, but there's definitely a premium feel to this card. If I wanted to make a great impression, you can go with any other cards, but to be honest, if you wanted to turn the heads, this is that card. Designing it is one thing, but once you have it in hand and feel the quality of these cards, it just adds confidence that you've made the right purchase. So let's talk about the tech of these cards. They're the size of regular business cards, but they do more than just let people know who it is you are and what it is that you do. These cards are NFC smart cards, and built into them is an NFC chip. NFC stands for Near Field Communications, in case you didn't know, and these are the same chips that you see inside of your bank cards, so they wirelessly send data to any NFC-capable device. How it works is that when your phone senses this chip, it will prompt for some sort of action, that of which could be opening your Mobilo profile page or any social media platforms, which we'll cover later. On the back is a QR code, and when designing this card, you get to choose between either a square or a circular shape, depending upon the card's finish. And you can scan that QR code to do the same thing that you would with an NFC chip using your phone's camera. And regardless of which card style it is that you go with, they all come with an NFC chip embedded in it. As for customizing the QR code, the circular shape is available with just the plastic and the wood finishes. But if you go with the metal card, you're going to be stuck with the square QR code designed for now. And hopefully Mobilo changes that so we can come up with a way for it to make the circular code, but as of now the square looks just as good and it still gets the job done. As I mentioned earlier in the video, the purpose of scanning the QR code or the chip is so you can share your profile with others, and Mobilo offers an app for you to do that with. And using the app itself was pretty easy to do. Once I set up my profile by Mobilo's page and signed into the app, I can now customize what happens when the card is tapped. The cards page shows you all the cards you have, but since mine is on custom finishes, unfortunately it doesn't show which card is which. It'd be cool if they can visually show you which card is plastic, which one is metal, which one is wood, and so forth. That way when I'm customizing each one, I know which card I'm customizing. When sharing a contact page, it does bring up a contact card from where you save it, and you can save your contacts, but it's odd that these links are to your personal pages. You see, they don't look like the links that you would normally be seeing as far as Instagram.com or Facebook.com. These links are not the direct links. they actually go through a Mobilo profile page. So what happens is when somebody taps on it, you're sent to your person's Mobilo page, and then it records you going to that linked page and then sends you there, which is why it's using this funky URL code. But again, it still gets the job done of linking you to a person's social media platforms. And then there's the key fob and the button. And with the key fob, again, there's nothing much too special about this. It's just a regular key fob. But the button, you can place it on the back of your phone or your phone case. Just be very careful as to where you put it, or you're going to risk having your phone endlessly notify you that there's an NFC tag next to it. Now let's talk about the pricing of these cards and the quality. And since Mobilo offers 4 cards, we're going to go over each one. Starting with the basic. The basic card has no custom branding or anything whatsoever. It's just a basic card with the Mobilo branding on the side, and this one here is priced at $7. Now it's also made of plastic, and if you choose to customize this one, the price will go up to $19.50. But keep in mind that you do get access to certain app features and the ability to customize the card however way you want. The plastic card comes in 2 finishes, either glossy or matte. Then there's the metal and the wood cards, and the reason why I'm grouping these together is because of their design limitations. You see, with these 2 materials, you don't have the option of adding any color since your logo and branding information will be lasered into the card. But as I already said, these cards look great in hand. And if you should be out showing off one of these cards, they're great conversation starters as well, which to me is part of the goal of having one of these cards. If you should go with one of the wood finishes, they come in 2 variants. The birch is what I have, and the sapele, which I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but either way, that's a darker color and it's priced at $39. The metal is the most premium and eye-catching of the cards that Mobilo has, and this comes in 3 different color variations. The black, which I have here, the gold, and the silver. Each of those are made in 100% stainless steel and they're priced at $95. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, if you do buy a wood card, Mobilo will plant a tree in exchange as part of their commitment to create economically friendly products. So for my thoughts on what I feel about the card, well, for personal use in small business, I'd highly recommend these. The cards themselves look great. I pull one out and instantly the attention draws to the card. And from there, I get to talking about how I got it, what it does, and it helps me market it myself, which to me is the whole point of having one of these. Think of it as pulling up to a business meeting with a really expensive car. Right off the bat, everyone's attention is drawn to you, and that's exactly what having a good quality NFC card like this does. The app does exactly what I needed to do. The only drawback I've had is using my phone to recognize the NFC chip, but this seems to be an issue with one of my iPhones that I tested with, as my 2 other iPhones quickly picked up the chip data and had no lag whatsoever. And if you package in one of these with their card holder, you get both the attractiveness and functionality that people seek, which isn't easy to pull off, especially in the tech field. So kudos to Mobilo and the design team for that one. So if you guys have any questions on using any of these cards or the app features, feel free to leave a comment. I'll post a link to where you can get yours right below the like and subscribe buttons in case you haven't already hit those. And as always, thanks for watching. Until next time, hope you guys stay safe. Peace.